That's me over there.
Mizzay. Well, my prep consists of getting my cigar bag. My bag consists of liquor, beer, whatever liquor I choose, ice.
Okay.
I like to put my cigars in there and my accessories as well. Once that's all ready to go, then I'm ready to go. Then I'll decide what lounge I'm going to go to. There's various lounges I like to frequent, and once I get there, I find a nice little spot. Sometimes I'll even sit next to somebody I don't even know,
right,
and strike up a conversation, whatever, if the game is on or whatever may be on. Just talk.
I think that's part of cigar life, meeting new people.
Yeah,
and you find that when you smoke cigars and you go somewhere where you don't know anyone, by the time you left, you have a friend, one or more than one friends that you may talk to again after that. And it is the deciding factor if you return to that cigar lounge.
So it's connection.
For sure, for sure. Aaron, how do you pick your cigar? How do you when you get to the lounge, and I know you don't go with one cigar. So you have options when you sit down and you pick your spot. You don't give a shit where you sit. So you picked your spot already, and you're there. You're there, and now you open your hearth, and you have an option. You have a cadre of cigars. How do you pick?
It's based on mood.
Are you kidding me? That's it? That's all you got for me?
So he'll pick a shit.
That's a fact.
If he feels like sunshine, he'll pick a sunshine.
Sunshine.
There you go.
What's a sunshine cigar?
Yes.
The Davidoff
Which one?
signature.
Signature.
Davidoff signature.
So being that you're mentioning sunshine as you did, so this would be a sun-grown cigar, or is it just something that you're beaming a light on to choose?
That is a good question. It was a question.
That's a good
Question.
That'll be as opposed to it being sun-grown based on the sunshine.
Right. She went literal with that one.
It'll be more so like it'll be a natural wrapper of a cigar. But yeah, it'll be more so like a Connecticut. It's more of a Connecticut.
Okay. Nabila.
So along with sunshine, so I touched on sun-grown and beaming a light on, which one you will be choosing. So is when you come in, is this just to relax, or as most do smoke cigars, is you had a good day or you're celebrating, so that's also falls under the line of, say, sunshine?
Correct.
Of choosing a sunshine cigar?
How do you select your cigars?
I'm not prep when I come in. I think I would smoke something different and new that I haven't had my hands on. Or
Okay.
Did we ask about her prep?
We did not, and I think that's why she said that, and I apologize. Do you have a procedure or protocol how you prep when you get to a cigar lounge?
You're at home.
Oh,
and then,
home.
Yeah, we at
Yeah.
home. What do you do from home?
Before you go, knowing you're going to a lounge. Right. What's your preparation at home? And then once you get to the lounge, is there any kind of preparation?
I would pack up, say, essential needs, say my own cutter.
Okay.
My own lighter. Of course, stogie sticks for when I get down to this. So
you don't like to be a dependent?
Huh?
You don't like to be a dependent?
No, I do like to be independent. But
no, I said to be a dependent.
Oh, no. I don't like to be dependent. No, not at all. But if it's someone that I connect with or mesh with well, that I can go to.
Then you will lean on them.
So
not only you, sir.
So you go to a BYOB. Do you bring a bottle? And if you do, what do you bring? Or do you wait till you get to a lounge and see if anyone has something?
I'll wait to see what they have to offer, because there's different things out there to indulge in that someone else may have to offer. Now, I carry a flask.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
And I do have the little bottles that I can fill up with.
And what is your preference?
That'll be my extra.
And what is your preference of those flasks or liquor that you might bring?
Feel like a
a
dentist?
dark rum, or
All right.
I like flavored vodkas, so I would fill
You had me on the rum.
Flavor yeah. Okay,
me on the rum.
yeah. What's the
And don't you indulge in tequila as well, or no?
I do, especially since we have Shawnette, in our club, who does the
Tequilas.
The flavored tequilas,
Mm-hmm.
the Dauntless artisan tequilas. So yeah, I would indulge in those.
Shout out
as
to
well.
Dauntless Artisan.
Yes.
Yes.
Shout out to
Shawnette.
Yes.
Yes. All right, so we're talking about women in cigar lounges. Dennis, I'd like to hear your opinion.
I really do appreciate women in
I
cigar.
agree.
Reason being, they say kings smoke cigars.
And they do.
And it's only natural for queens to be around kings. So I definitely
Appreciate it.
appreciate women
Yes.
in cigar lounge. It shows a level of class. It shows a level of exploration. So I appreciate women in cigar lounge.
So what about security?
Man, talk up, man.
What do you
So
what,
what about security?
I just dropped. Oh well.
what do you mean by security?
Like y'all look at women, so do y'all see the
Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead.
the
Whatever you
beauty,
consider
the
that.
security, their confidence? You said level of security. I mean,
Well, a woman has to have a level of confidence to walk into a cigar lounge, first of all.
For sure.
Because it's a male-dominated environment. So,
Yes.
I appreciate the confidence of a woman who's willing to walk into a cigar spot.
Do you look at certain women in different ways? We don't have pictures this time to show, but let's say a woman walks in, and are you grading her? And not in the way she looks, but in the way of her cigar life, how deep she is into the cigar life.
Okay.
Yeah, when it comes to cigars, not her appearance. I'm not talking about her appearance, but you're using her appearance to make a decision on how deep she may be involved in the cigar life.
No, that's not a factor.
No?
No, I don't see that as a factor.
No, well, I would say that when I see a woman smoking a cigar, a good quality cigar, I'm very impressed. What she chose to
Yes.
smoke,
Yeah.
and that she's daring to smoke something that's so powerful at times.
And then you can say that she
Wow.
might really know her stuff.
Yeah, she might really know stuff.
Right.
She might even be smoking a cigar that's too strong for me.
Right.
You know. So
So what it shows is she's not impeding on
She's not what?
impeding
Impeding.
on what?
but what about if she's
around
there?
meal conversation, you know?
No.
Some people just come around to see. Some women
Okay.
really not smokers. but
That's
they
where I
want-
was
they-
trying to get to.
They want to know. I think they want to impede upon men's conversation and what they actually do at a cigar lounge.
I agree, and that's what I was asking you. That's what I was trying to ask.
Okay.
So that type of woman, can you see that when
Yes,
she walks
absolutely.
in? And how does she look?
Absolutely. The disposition.
So it's not even her appearance; it's just the way she carries herself.
100%.
I've never noticed that.
And so when you see it,
Everybody sees differently.
so when you see it, Dennis, do you what do you do?
It's never a judgment call for me.
I'm not asking for judgment. I'm saying when you see it,
Yeah.
do you talk to her? Do you avoid her? Do you treat her a different way?
No, not at all.
Do you talk to her?
Maybe, yeah.
Then
It's a
then
social-
the appearance becomes
It's a social environment. So
Well,
Can you
yes.
feel the vibe of her being approachable per se?
Well, I think approaching anyone, female or male, is all the same in the sense of this conversation.
100%.
So I don't look at a female any differently
With some people,
than
there's boundaries.
than walking up to a guy and say, "Oh, I see you smoking that cigar. Tell me, what do you think about that?" I'll just have that kind of conversation.
I will go as far as to say this. If I see a woman walk into a cigar lounge and I get the vibe that Dennis spoke of, saying that she's not really into cigars, she's here to ear in, listen in, fly on the wall with male conversation, maybe even to attract someone, thinking that cigar life and cigar culture also equates to having money, and she may find a man that has some money. Then if I see that, then I read it, right? I read it, and do I talk to her? I may still talk to her. That's, like I said, that's where I was going. The appearance comes into play then, and I may talk to her, and I may try and, what I usually do, try and get her to say, yeah, well, I don't know much about cigars, but blah, blah, blah. Admit to me. Tell me that's what you're thinking. Tell me what
why do you need that?
Absolutely, that's what I was thinking.
Why do I need that?
Why do you need that?
Thank you for reading my thoughts, sir.
And would you do?
Can I answer the question? Can I answer the question?
I will, but there's two parts to that question.
Okay.
And then, would you also do that to a guy?
Well, let me answer the
That's
first part. So the first part, the answer why I would do that to a woman is because I want to check her vulnerability. I want to see if she's open to tell me that, yes, I am that way, and that's what I'm thinking, blah, 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 blah. You know, not so much as indirect words, but to be vulnerable with me. If she's vulnerable, then I can have a conversation with her, and I can appreciate that. And I'm not going to play her. I'm not going to try and make her feel less than because she doesn't know her cigar etiquette, cigar culture, her cigar knowledge.
So you would be insightful to her about cigars or any other aspect that
Almost like a mentor.
of the cigar thing that she
Absolutely.
may be
Yes.
oblivious to.
Right. Yes, I would. Yes, I would.
Now answer the second part of that question.
Would I do it to a man? No, I don't care that much. I don't.
Now, if I can answer that, yes, I would do that towards a guy. And the reason being is because you have a lot of people in the world that just
Seeks attention.
unfortunately don't have the ability to be social. They may be socially awkward. They may not have many friends. And so they'll come to a cigar environment.
And your goal is to get them out of their shell, or try
Right,
to
get them out of the shell to
Yeah.
see what their actual intention is. You know, maybe they are just trying to seek friends. Maybe they are just trying to learn about cigars.
Right.
You know, I have a couple of guys that are very brand new to smoking cigars, and for them, it was more so of a journey. You know, it's something for them to learn a different craft of learning the in-depth, you know, knowledge of seeds and why the cigars are grown like this and why tobacco is smoked like this, and you know, why would we choose a cigar versus a cigarette or versus a pipe tobacco.
Or
So
hookah or
for
something,
me,
yeah.
I would, you know, ask a gentleman that would come in the same way as I would ask a woman, you know, what is your total insight and your total reasoning for coming to this culture?
Understood. Got it.
Right.
Good
Not
answer.
being
I appreciate
not being so devious.
Right, not being just so devious to
I don't
try
think anyone
to be
here is
in.
devious.
That's a nice epigram right there. It's a very nice
The
Thank you. I appreciate
vulnerability-
that, Aaron. I appreciate that.
Aaron, the
That's it.
vulnerability. Is she vulnerable? Is she all that?
Like,
What?
she got daddy
She got daddy
Oh, yeah.
issues.
smoke cigars.
Y'all went left. Y'all went left on that one. Yes,
Nah, I didn't go left. I went the way you drove me.
So what if
I was on the passenger side, right with you. Where we
what
going?
if the conversation's not going anywhere with the particular person?
The male or female?
No matter.
Well, let me hear if she chooses.
Because I think she's talking about whoever, but okay.
Okay, so
Okay, if it's a guy, if it's a,
you bail. Because all you can do is try. If they're not open to it, then you bail.
you
That's
bail.
all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Male or female.
Yeah.
I agree.
Or parachute.
Yeah, absolutely. Get out.
Well, you always know a non-cigar smoker now. They always
Right.
ask if you're smoking a Cuban. Is that a Cuban?
And I always say yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Or they always have a friend that has Cubans. And, I have a friend that always gets Cubans. He sends me a box every 3 weeks.
So, guys, this is a real quick episode that we were trying to do. Last words, and take your time. There's no rush. Last words, and get out. Let the people know what you want them to know. I appreciate this. I appreciate the Smoker Zone letting us shoot here.
Yeah,
I want to thank them.
absolutely,
This was great. Mizzay, go.
Well, I would like to say to everyone, educate yourself. Ask questions. Never be scared to ask questions from any and everyone.
Absolutely.
Someone has some knowledge to give you. Listen, take it in, and judge for yourself after that.
Dennis?
Yeah, pause.
In other words, get on the stick.
watch your mouth.
Dennis.
All I have to say is smoking cigars is not a habit. It's a lifestyle. It's a culture. So don't ever take anyone who's smoking cigars as if it's a cigarette. So it's not a habit.
Facts.
It's a lifestyle. It's a culture. So if you want to get into it, over $7 a stick. So.
Aaron, grab them.
Grab the mic.
Nabila, you're up.
Endure this luxury habit and decency. Since I've been in the cigar
Culture.
community, culture, however you want to call it, I have met different quality of people. And so you have to come with quality and decency to be amongst this luxury habit.
Well said. Aaron.
So yeah, I would just like to piggyback off of what Nabila said. You know, the great thing about the cigar culture is you meet people from all walks of life. You know, you have people that are business owners, you have people that are musicians, you have people that are lawyers, doctors, anything, and there's so much stuff that you can learn from everybody in the world, different races. There's plenty of people that I smoke with down at the Indian that are not the same race as mine, as whereas I can pick their brain on different type of stereotypes and issues that we have going on in the world.
Open discussions
from anything, and it's just a great environment to be in. So definitely, if you feel like taking that venture and you're brave enough to take the venture, definitely jump on the stick and come on out to any of your local cigar lounges and just give it a try. See if you actually can enjoy the environment, which is the biggest part of smoking cigars, is the environment.
So get in where you fit in.
Factual.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for viewing. I want y'all to like this video, subscribe to our YouTube page. This is Osage Cigar Talk. Goodbye.